Quick mic check, quick mic check, quick mic check.
Quick mic check.
I can hear you. I can listen to you.
Let's do it.
Let's rock.
And roll.
Woo! What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is episode 3 of Benchwarmers Podcast. It is Sunday, March 14th. This will be released on March 15th. Tomorrow, Monday. Brandon's here. Ben's here. CTS is in the back. And, man.
How you guys doing today?
I'm great.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. I got a family B-Day tonight. Pretty excited about it.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday,
65.
Jeff.
Welcome to Medicare. Or Medicaid?
I don't know.
I think that's how that works.
AARP.
AARP? That's the retirement plan.
The Corso, right?
AARP says go with this play.
Yeah.
When you ask coach or you ask Corso.
Yeah. Right?
NCAA football reference.
2023.
I love that.
All right. Well, shall we just get to it?
Let's dive in.
We started with some Mariners stuff last week. Went over the lineup and the bench. And today I thought we would go over the rotation and the bullpen.
Let's do it. I'm in.
Do you wanna go just like back and forth, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3?
Yeah, that's a perfect. That's what I expected.
Cool. You want to go first?
Sure.
Go ahead. I mean, I guess
it's pretty.
Marco.
I think it's already been called.
Marco, number 1. That's pretty easy. Thoughts on Marco being number 1? Go ahead.
I like him. I think he's a part of our future going forward.
For sure.
Thinking about that trade back in 2017 when we got him.
Yeah.
That was the only trade from that year that I was like stoked about. Just because I didn't know. I mean, obviously he's a local guy, Gonzaga product, multi-sport athlete.
Yep.
Loves hearing about those type of guys.
Yep.
But dude, he's great. Like he overtook for Felix, or took his not throne. I'm not going to call him King Marco.
No, I get
but
you.
I think that's what
he took over as the number 1.
Yeah, and I think Service really likes him. I think he's a literal dog on that mound, and I love him.
Not to be like a Debbie Downer. Is he like a legit one though?
Oh no, I'm sorry,
and that's like the only thing.
I'm sorry. Okay,
like,
I see what you're saying.
No. I'm not hate on Marco at all.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be a solid 2 or 3 for the rest of his career.
I think he could be a 3
for the rest of his career.
Exactly. Which you would take.
But for now, you got Marco at the top of the rotation, which makes sense. That's
absolutely
just how it goes when you got that. When that's your best pitcher.
Yes.
Number 2, I'll go here. I've got Paxton.
Okay.
Who do you have at number 2?
I have Kikuchi because one reason. Okay, I know that he's struggling in spring training. I know, and I know that this is probably the last year that he's here. I bet he goes back to Japan.
Sure.
After this year, unless somebody else likes what they see, maybe they can work with him. But man, it's I don't even know if it's like mechanic wise, man. He's struggling to locate the strike zone. He's also not locating very well when he does get there.
Yeah, they're just
giving up. Yeah, doubles and homers and stuff. And the reason I have him at number 2 is because I can't commit to Justice Sheffield.
Sure.
I can't commit to James Paxton right now. Chris Flexen is a intriguing starter. But I just think that, I mean, last year UCA was our 2. So I don't know if we're just going to like go with
I get you
continuity there.
Sure.
So I don't know.
I would like if Kikuchi was a righty, then I'd say
I see. Well, you have a lot of lefties.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't even matter. It's like you got 4 lefties pretty much at the top of the rotation.
And it's hard to
it doesn't really matter at this point who goes where based on, arm slot. But I guess I put Paxton there because, he was slightly injured. He was injured last year.
Yeah.
But his 2019 was pretty good.
He was
pretty good. And he pitched 150 innings. And with pitchers, sometimes you just have that year-long kind of break. And also, it was a weird year.
Last year.
And so I think
asterisk.
He's already got number 2 experience. He's got plenty of number 2 experience. Yep. He's got plenty of number 1 experience. I think that he could be a solid number 2 this year as long as he stays healthy.
I'm with that.
Who's your number 3?
Number Paxton? 3 would be Paxton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got Kikuchi. Paxton. So I've got them flip-flop. Okay. I have Kikuchi number 3.
Cool.
So I don't think it's a huge difference.
But I do like that. I mean, lefty 2. I mean, Marco isn't a power lefty. Like James has velocity.
And Kikuchi's a little bit less. Mid
90s, 94, 95. But Paxton can throw it. 97, 98 consistently.
Kikuchi, like we've kind of gone over some control issues.
Yep, giving up the long ball.
Lots of home runs given up. we'll see this year. I think right now you got him either slotted at 3 or 2.
Yeah. Like he has a spot in our rotation. It's not like we're cutting him in 3 weeks. Like we're not.
For sure. At this point, you're just kind of making lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah.
You're just doing what you got.
We thought it sucks. You go back to when we signed him and I'm like, who the hell? I didn't know who Hisashi Iwakuma was when we signed him. I was like, who the hell is this guy?
But he ended up giving you 5 good years.
Exactly. Yeah.
6 good years.
And with Yusei, I'm like, okay, this guy's 27 or 26 when we signed him.
Yeah.
And when we're supposed to be competing, if you go back in time of when we signed him, it was supposed to be now.
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to be
he's got
established. Exactly. He's seen major league hitters, stuff like that. And now he has. Results aren't that good, but you can't just, see you later. We're going to call up Logan Gilbert a little bit too early. We're going to call up George Kirby a little bit too early, or Emerson Hancock. No. You signed this guy. You committed to him for 3 seasons, and he hasn't come to fruition of like being like a
quick breaking news segment here. Just got a tweet from Untitled Chapter that Drew BREES is retiring.
Oh,
yes.
God.
So after 15 years, Drew BREES has announced his retirement. He kind of lagged on there for a little bit.
Wow.
There was some rumors there that he was going to retire, but then there were some rumors that he might come back. Didn't really say anything, but
his contract was
official now.
Yeah.
So Saints have a new era at quarterback.
They do.
And Jameis is a free agent.
They
have committed a lot of money to Taysom Hill.
They have.
Who I'm not sure is a quarterback.
he's
fun though. He is fun though.
Yeah, it's fun for the NFL.
So just a quick thing there. So
okay, let's.
Sorry,
Drew deserves a little bit.
You want to talk a little bit? You want to talk a little bit there? So
Drew BREES is the reason that Russell Wilson has a career right now. Okay, in my opinion, they are very comparable with how they play. That's the difference. Is 1 inch, 6 foot to 5'11".
He kind of started the short quarterback thing, and to let coaches, scouts, front office departments give short quarterbacks chances.
Exactly.
I know Doug Flutie kind of did it too.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie kind of did it back in the 80s, but then there was a span there where
if you weren't
6 foot or above, even 6'2",
I was about 6'3" almost.
Yeah,
if you go back to the 90s,
you're not getting drafted. And Drew BREES was barely 6 feet.
Exactly.
Kyler Murray is now one of the shorter QBs.
I
feel like Lamar Jackson's maybe a little bit shorter.
He's 6'2".
He's 6'2". Okay.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker's shorter. But yeah, there's just a new wave coming in. Justin Fields, he's a little shorter.
Tua's 6'2", 6'1".
Yeah, I mean you can see it.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter your height anymore.
No.
So
if you've got a cannon and you can find holes where you can see in that offensive line, and if you've got an arm, come on.
Exactly.
and make the
that
throws.
Was one of the things that Drew BREES was great at, was seeing the play before it.
Oh yeah, he threw. He
just
hoped his receivers were in. You go back to like Marcus Colston and stuff, players like that, and then obviously what he did with Michael Thomas, unreal. And he's throwing to a spot.
Yeah. And man, he did some great things for New Orleans. He brought them out of like
our senior year. They
were terrible when he got
the
there.
Aints, not the Saints, the Aints.
So yeah.
And real quick, this is one thing now that I think about. When I think about Russ and I think about Drew BREES, and that comparison is Drew spent 12 seasons, or 11, sorry, trying to get back to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And never got there.
No.
And going back to that 2010 Super Bowl, 2009 season, Super Bowl.
When they beat the Bears.
When they beat the Colts.
Colts, sorry.
It's 2008 season.
No, it wasn't. It's 2009-10.
The Colts beat the Bears that one time, sorry.
Yeah. That was Manning's first. Yeah. But I think about Russ and I'm like, man, 2014, 15 is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Going on 6 years. And I mean, we haven't even gone back to an NFC championship, and neither had Drew. I mean, it sucks that the Rams play with the pass interference that wasn't called. I think that could have changed that game, changed the outcome.
that was rough.
But God, all the talent that he's had and how good he's been. He's got every record in the book. Most of them. Yeah. And it just sucks to watch. I mean, a guy, I root for Drew BREES.
Sure.
Unless he's playing the Seahawks. Sure. I love him. He's a great leader. He's a great person. What he did for New Orleans, he's a great dad. All that is just great. Off the field, stupendous.
Totally.
And Russell's kind of the same way. Except for like the stats, he just didn't get to throw it 650 times every year.
It's a different offense.
It's a different offense. So he's not going to have those type of statistics, but love Drew BREES.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see him go. That's somebody that we grew up with. He started with the Chargers, and then
totally. It's a Purdue legend. Comrade, quick thoughts. You sound like you were kind of shocked by the news.
Well, ever since that Super Bowl back in I want to say it was 2008 season.
Okay, dude.
Super Bowl in 2009.
We're going to it.
I don't know, but either way.
Yeah, I became a Saints fan and loved Drew Brees ever since. So
I feel like you drafted him quite a bit in fantasy.
I
too.
did draft him a lot in fantasy,
Okay.
and he did actually. He was a good.
he was a great fantasy
fantasy
quarterback.
Yeah. What am I looking at?
2010 Super Bowl. That's Drew Brees.
Can you read Roman
okay.
numerals?
Yeah. No.
Can you read Roman numerals?
Depends on how high they go.
That's a great question.
After 10, I'm out.
It's a great question.
I can do 12.
Yeah. So shout out to Drew Brees.
Yeah, big shout out.
It'll be fun to see what the Saints do. It's I don't want to say it's always fun when a high profile quarterback retires, but it's always fun to see what the team does next.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of opens up a new space, opens up a new era.
A new era, exactly.
Exactly. So it'll be fun to see what the Saints do because they do have a good frame there.
Yeah.
They got the
Kamara.
framework to still compete.
Thomas.
Sean Payton's a great coach.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's a great organization there. So we'll see. Whoever gets plugged in at quarterback probably has a good job.
Absolutely.
Let's get back to this Mariners rotation really quickly. Were we on 4?
Yeah. We flip flopped.
I got you.
Say and James.
I forget who went last, but I mean, do you want to go? Go ahead.
Okay.
Who you got 4?
I have Sheffield.
Perfect.
Okay.
I've got Sheffield at 4 too.
We're right there.
Yeah.
Another power lefty. Throws.
It's amazing that we have 4 lefties at the top.
It's kind of weird how that kind of worked itself out. When we,
I guess in today's game, it doesn't really matter.
No, because it's not really lefties versus righties, and
it's
righties
not really
versus
lefty righty
yeah.
anymore. It's not how it works.
Yeah,
it just growing up, that's always how it worked for me, and so
I know.
Used to seeing that, but I get it.
But yeah, I do have Justice there. He's struggled so far in camp. He had one.
He's shown some flashes last year.
Yeah, he ended great.
Yeah,
he ended pretty solid, and
he did have his times where he,
where he struggles with control as well.
Yeah.
And that's just something that I think it's got to get better.
This is and I was going to talk about this with number 5 too, but I'll talk about it right now. That 2020 COVID season sucked.
Oh,
and
it's so hard to evaluate.
And here's the thing, worldwide it really sucked. COVID was terrible. But just specifically this baseball season sucked because, especially for the Mariners, because that was a growing season for them.
Yeah.
And for them to play only 60 games and a bunch of guys to be in and out of lineups all the time and rotations and being shuttled all
trying
around.
To stay healthy and not.
And then you're playing in smoke at one point. It's a weird season.
Yeah. It's hard to evaluate where you're
season. At. And the thing with baseball, from what I've always heard, is consistency.
Yeah. And
so when these players are having a weird season like that, it's weird for them. And then so it just sucks for these young players like Sheffield.
Even I think about Kyle Lewis. I'm like, this guy's never played 162 games. He came here in September of 2019, plays 60 games.
I mean, hell, even if they were playing 162 games last season, Paxton maybe could have come back for 60 games and been ready to go this season.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's just things like that, and it also takes me to number 5 too, Justin Dunn. That's my number 5, and to give him a longer season too would have been nice.
Yeah.
But again,
he trimmed. He came into camp. He looked slimmer. I didn't even think he was that heavy. He's 185, about 6'3".
He's pitching well, man, in camp. And he showed some flashes last year. I know that he got lit up at times. He did.
Yeah. He also struggled with walks. And
for sure. He's a young guy. He's 24, 25 years old, I think.
Yeah. He was drafted by the Mets out of Boston College, I think.
Yeah, he's super young, but I like him, man. I think he's got some swagger, and I want to give him a chance at the bottom of the rotation.
I like that. I have him and Margavich is fighting for number 6, and right now I'm giving the green light to Dunn.
And then, and then at 5 you have Flexen?
Yeah, I do have Flexen.
I have him at 6.
Okay.
And I'm thinking maybe...
Because he's a righty. Hey, you got a righty.
I'm thinking Margavich is maybe there at 6. Them are kind of fighting for it. And also, I know Graveman hasn't done a whole lot, but he's been shown that he's a starter.
Yeah, and but we're trying to switch him to become a reliever because he throws gasoline.
No, and I get that. And I get that. But I'm just saying later on in the season, you might see. Yeah,
we could see if Dunn struggles or if Flexen struggles. Yeah.
And I think that's kind of good to have in the bullpen.
No doubt. A guy who's actually done it instead of trying to experiment.
Talk about Dunn a little bit more. What do you think? I think the COVID season kind of sucked, and it kind of just. I don't want to say it hinders these guys' progress, but it doesn't help. Yeah,
it's hard to evaluate, Benjo. It's hard to look at a guy and say, "Oh, that wasn't good enough." I'm like, okay, sorry, I only made 14 starts or no 10 starts last year.
What I'm saying. They only
10 starts, and you're gonna cross me off your list. And I know that I watched the game, the only game on Root Sports. Sorry, Root Sports. Like, it's unbelievable. I hate it. There's the one game we got to watch.
People liked the Root Sports bashing, so keep it going, man.
Oh my God, we could talk about anything from broadcasting to presentation to all of it. To why.
I like
you have
Aaron
the Mariners,
Goldsmith, and that's it.
That's it. And
That's
even
it.
Aaron Gold, it's not that I like the conversations that he has with Flowers.
I get you.
But he's night and day from Dave Sims. It's not
That's
even,
what I'm saying.
It's not
It's
even
just
up
like-
for debate.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just because I like guys. I know Dave Sims does the NFL. He also he does
College basketball.
college
too.
basketball
Yeah.
as well.
Which, by the way, we have a 2-point game right now between Ohio State and Illinois.
Wow,
Big Ten
Illinois is a possible 1 seed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We'll
Unless
talk about March Madness later, by the way.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I like that. But with going back to Dunn, it's so hard to. I know that what I saw on the TV broadcast, they talked about I like the interviews also, like in between innings or like during an inning. But what I saw was
16.
how long?
We're at 16.
Oh, I talked about, or he talked about last year, and he's like, I had a really important meeting with Service and Dipoto about what they expected from me,
Mhm.
and he's like, I'm the biggest critic.
Yeah.
I am my own biggest critic, and I want to be better, and I know that I can be a part of this future. We've got a lot of great young guys coming up, and I want to be a part of this journey of getting back to becoming hopefully a perennial playoff team.
I don't mean to hurry this up, but we did talk about Drew Brees a little bit. That was
Yes.
breaking news. Let's talk about Flexen really quickly here.
Yeah.
I have him at 6. You have at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Pitched in Korea last year.
He was in Korea.
That's what I read last year. I was
Yeah.
right. Am I wrong?
He was in Korea. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Korean Baseball League, the KBL.
Yeah, he was pitching in Korea last year. He wasn't just hanging out in Korea. He was pitching in Korea. But yeah, interesting guy. Throws a little gas. Throws a
He
little
does.
heat. Kind of has that funky body type. I feel like to be.
He
a pitcher.
looks like, if you look at his,
He looks like a strong man playing pitcher, right? Am I
can
wrong?
you go look at a picture of his face? He looks like Anthony Rizzo to me, and I don't think I'm far off. I looked at it last week, and I just looked at him. I was like, dude, they look like they were separated at birth. Do you see it at all? If you just look at like Baseball Reference,
Chris Flexen. Oh, a
little bit. Let me
Just like
the
a little bit
ears.
younger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a little bit younger. Exactly. I think that's hilarious.
I got a baby face. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see about him. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know much about him.
I know.
I'm
So-
excited. We'll see.
But I think Dipoto came out and said that he has a spot in this rotation.
Oh no, for
Yeah.
sure. And I think he's gonna be 6 for sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about bullpen really quickly. Give
This is-
a couple names. Give like 2 or 3 names that you're looking at in the bullpen. I know that we mentioned before the show the closer. We both have
Rafael Montero,
him
former
closing.
Ranger.
And I think it's kind of his tryout year, I feel like. I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah.
kind of had a short stint doing this last year,
Mhm.
but he has 9 saves in 9 seasons. So in total, in all of baseball,
Yeah.
all levels.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You think about like maybe Gerson Bartista? Do you think about him at all? He throws gasoline, but he's been hurt. He was hurt all
and
last
I didn't
year.
even bring him up in this discussion, but he could be interesting. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Who else do you have in the bullpen that you're kind of keeping your eye on?
Kendall Graveman, we just talked about him. I think
Yeah.
he could be an awesome setup guy
For sure.
Your 7th and 8th inning just to get to the 9th. I like Johan Ramirez.
Okay.
I like Joey Gerber. I like Anthony. God, I'm gonna mess this up. Misovich.
Yeah, I have that, and I wasn't. Yeah, Anthony.
Misovich?
Yeah,
Misovich.
Yeah.
Misovich?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
No, I
sorry
get
if
you.
I'm butchering that. I'm sorry.
now I get you.
But he's all these young guys, these young arms. Because when we're competing, we're gonna go out and sign relievers.
Sure, this bullpen's odd.
Yeah,
This is
it's
a
a
weird.
bunch of
This is a weird bullpen.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like
It's a
one of the guys
taxi
that kind of
squad.
stands out to me is Eric Swanson.
yeah,
Because he almost seems like a fringe starter as well,
yeah.
a little bit.
He's
And
like a long reliever. If
Exactly.
somebody gets shelled in the first
Exactly.
or second inning, he could come
and
and
you
eat
could
some
even
innings.
take up the Tampa Bay Rays.
The
strategy and start him.
The
2 or
opener?
3 innings. Yeah.
Yeah, could.
I watched him also pitch a lot in Tacoma when I was interning there.
yeah.
And so I just kind of like, I've kind of just always liked
You
that
liked
guy.
him?
So
Yeah.
Eric Swanson, just one more guy that kind of stands out. It's an odd bullpen. They're
Not a
trying-
lot of high profile.
They're
names,
trying to
that's for
figure
sure.
things out for sure still.
Yeah.
That's going to be one thing that's going to make or break this team in the future for sure.
Yeah, is if we can keep people off the scoreboard in the 6th, 7th, 8th. Because going forward, unless Marco's on fire or whoever's on fire, and they can get to the second time through the lineup, that's gonna be
The
tough.
teams that win it all always have the
Really
top
good.
5,
Yeah.
top 10 bullpen
Yep.
in the league. So
Hitting gets you there,
but
pitching wins it.
exactly.
Everyone knows that. I feel like.
Exactly.
I think it's about it. That's our projections on March 15th.
That's about it. We'll talk a little bit more about we're going to do farm system next week, I think, weren't we?
Yeah, we'll talk about
which I think is probably the most exciting part of the Mariners season.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. Some more exciting news just down the street with the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not really exciting news, to be honest with you. Dunlap, Carlos Dunlap. When we recorded last week, we
wanted him to be restructured.
Well, we had seen a report that he was going to be restructured.
Yeah, like there's some like
Sports
phantom
Illustrated
deal. Yeah, Corbin Smith.
Yeah, who is pretty well known.
He knows.
He was reporting that he was going to be restructured.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning, he was released.
He
So, and the Seahawks have kind of said, "Oh, maybe we'll touch base back with him during free agency."
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
Now you kind of have a hole there, I would say.
Massive hole.
A couple guys, just before we get to the Dunlap thing. I don't know. It's tough to even say. Like, I don't think it was probably the right move to do. I know it saves a lot of cap. I get it.
I think it was.
But I wish there was a way to keep him around because now you're. Like, I like Aldrick Robinson. I think he was good as a rookie last year, but
second in the league and for rookie sacks, 4 behind Chase Young.
And he didn't get that many snaps.
No, not as many as Chase Young.
Exactly. So I think he can do something, but Dunlap is going to get you 8 to 10 sacks.
Period.
Season. Yeah, no matter what.
And knockdowns, he's 6'8".
Like, he's consistent. You know what you're getting with Carlos Dunlap. Another problem, well, I guess I say problem, but maybe a good thing is the coaching staff loves Darryl Taylor.
They're in love with him.
Yeah, defensive end of
which is weird.
The second round pick
Not weird,
out of Tennessee in 2019.
Yep. No, 20.
Was it 2020?
Yeah, last year we drafted him.
He was injured all season, though. He didn't play all season.
He had a 9-inch rod put into his calf.
So the coaching staff loves him. So maybe they're thinking that he'll just take over. And I'm just not
That's
sure.
stupid. No way.
So go ahead. Just give me your quick thoughts. I kind of gave you my quick thoughts. Go ahead.
No, my quick thing with Dunlap is he was my number one priority. Number one. Before Jamal, before this Russ baloney,
do you
before
think
the
they'll
offensive
go back
line.
in free agency and talk to him? I just
100%.
I think it's going to get done, though?
No, yeah, I do. I am on 100% thinking that we're going to get it.
So
you want to
skeptical.
know why?
Because I just think the Seahawks are going to screw up and some other team's going to pay him more.
Look, when they let Clowney walk, I think they need, and that's justified. So I was so against that going back to it. I didn't know it was going to take 8 games to get Carlos Dunlap, and we could have got him in August. He wanted out.
Sure.
But with Dunlap, I think it was a technicality move. You release the guy, you get that $14 million in cap space, you boost yourself up, and I think we've talked to him. He likes it here.
No, he does.
He likes who he's playing with. He likes the coach. Likes the defensive scheme. He likes we like what he brings.
Yeah,
and he likes what we have. If that makes sense. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I just worry, man, that some other team that is, and
if he's going to get the bag.
Me and you debated this week through text messages about whether the Seattle is like an actual ideal destination for free agents.
Yeah.
I think that it is like still kind of like maybe a top 10 place to go. I feel like.
Sure. Yeah, I think they're a top 5 team between both conferences. If that's what you're
so
saying.
I just don't know. I feel like there might be another team that's gonna be like a top 10 team out there destination wise that offer a little bit more money, and he'll be like, well, why wouldn't I?
You just got to think about who people already have and how much money they have to spend. I mean, obviously, you want to go to the Patriots.
Colts.
I'm not saying that there's not teams out there.
I get you.
I'm not saying that. My point is continuity and not changing locker rooms 2 times in 2 years.
Totally. No, I get you.
I think that plays a big part.
The $3 million extra dollars a year also sounds nice.
Do you want to go play with Carson Wentz?
Hey, I'm not.
Yeah. Do you want Carson Wentz as your QB to win you a game after you get a?
But it might be worth $3 million extra a year.
I don't buy that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not. I think. Yeah,
I don't know I don't know what Carlos Dunlap's actually thinking. I'm not in his mind. I don't. I don't know. But I'm just saying, some of these guys sometimes they, I get that he's at the end of his career and he's supposedly maybe chasing a ring, but I mean $3 million a year is.
And I said that to you. I think more players are more worried about what's in their pockets than championships.
Yeah.
And in reality, people need to realize. No one cares about how much money you made when you retire.
No,
it's
but
what you fucking did on the field, what you accomplished. They're little. I know the NFL's a fraternity.
No,
I know that.
I get you.
But in reality, you think Tom Brady's rolling in with 7 and going, What'd you do? And I made money.
Yeah, no, that's true. Well, Tom Brady's kind of an anomaly.
Yeah.
But no, I get you, and I have a slight worry that some other team might sneak in and grab him. I hope that the Seahawks pony up and just pay him. Honestly, pay him.
I think it was a technicality move. I really do. We needed to free up that space, and we're like, hey, we want you back. This is something, and I think we might have had a deal in place. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then we have to fix a defensive line for the second time in 2 years.
I hope you're right.
Fuck.
I hope you're right. He just made some posts on Instagram and Twitter that just almost made it sound like he was gone.
Oh, were they like cryptic?
Well, it just almost said.
I don't follow him.
What did he say? He just was like, "Bye, Seattle. It's been fun." You know, like I don't.
Wow, I didn't read that.
I don't know.
Did not know that.
I don't know. Are there any other defensive ends that might be able to fill that? Well, not fill that role, but maybe fill one shoe of the two shoes.
Yeah, like out there in the market.
Let's stick on the team right now. Let's get to that a little bit later.
Okay. On the team, yeah, Darrell Taylor.
Yeah,
needs to take a fat jump and not be.
It's hard to say what he's.
Not to be LJ Collier. Not to have a red shirt year where you play fucking like 11 snaps. No. Need you to produce right now. I'm talking.
Collier was good last year though.
I know. I'm saying his rookie campaign sucked ass, but.
At least he played 11 snaps. Darrell Taylor didn't even play.
Exactly. That's dude. You can go back to our team position. How we missed that. We knew he was hurt. Yeah. We knew it.
No, I know.
It's just
it's frustrating.
It sucks.
Other than Aldrick Robertson and Darrell Taylor, is there anyone else on the roster that even like stands out to you a defense fan? I don't feel like there really isn't.
No. Who do we have? Benson Mayoa last year.
Who's the situational pass rusher?
Yeah, he's not in every. No. I mean, it's hard to find every down guy to play defensive end.
But there's guys that stand out a little bit more than Benson Mayo.
Yeah. And I hated the Bruce Irvin deal the moment that happened last February or March, whenever it was. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Why? Dude, no. Stop living in 2012. Bring back a familiar face. He is old, and look what happened. Got hurt in what? Week 2? Week 3? I don't remember what it was. It was early, though.
Yeah.
And same thing with Greg Olsen. That were two fucking boneheaded decisions. I hated it, and I hated the fact that we paid them and we didn't pay Clowney. I was mortified by that.
Both those guys are gone now.
Exactly, yeah.
And a couple other guys that are gone, too, are Shaquille Griffin.
Yes.
And Chris Carson.
We knew they were walking.
Both starting yes, we know this. Yeah. Both starting players. Starting cornerback, starting running back. It was time. We weren't going to pay them. We were going to pay them.
They want to be paid by top 5 players. You're not top 5 players.
If they want to go get paid, they go get paid. Whatever. But we're not going to pay them. I know that there are rumors that Griffin might be back.
I know. I've read that too. But no, that would be a colossal mistake.
Can you name me the last time the Seahawks let a player like walk to free agency and then re-sign them?
Like test the waters?
Yeah.
Well, until Clowney last year, which is what I thought was going to happen. Like, okay, you can see that your market is dwindling.
I'm just saying they don't do it very much.
No, I know. Just like they don't use the franchise tag.
And so I just don't know if they're going to, I keep hearing these rumors that they might dip their toes back into these players and, And
I'm not saying, I know it's hard to replace a Pro Bowl type talent. I get that he made the Pro Bowl, but dude, I was never high on Shaq outside of his average rookie year and his sophomore
he's a slightly above average cornerback
at his best.
Yeah, and
at his best.
The thing is that in Pete's defense, it's just not going to work. You need to find a solid number one.
How many times do we see him give up, catch after catch,
he has a hard time covering number one receiver.
Yeah, and dude, he's been used by Hopkins, he's been used by Robert Woods, by Cooper Kupp, all these things. I'm like, he's getting turned around
for sure. And Chris Carson was fun to watch.
7th round pick.
He played really
story.
well. When he was healthy. That was the biggest issue.
Yeah. And his fumbling issues is the reason why I'm letting him walk.
The best thing about it is we let these guys play out the rookie contracts.
Yeah.
We made the most out of the rookie contracts, which is what you're supposed to do in the NFL.
Absolutely.
And then you either let them move on and you re-sign them for what they're worth.
Exactly.
You're letting them move on.
And that's the thing is that you extend them in year 3 after they've made a Pro Bowl in their 3rd year or 2nd year.
So it's just
you're not letting them play all.
Let me tell you, you maximize worth out of these guys. Yeah. You definitely did. You did a good job. And sometimes you just have to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on now, you are about to hit free agency. We talked a little bit about 2 to 3 free agents last week that we would like to sign.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really give who we would like to sign, but more like who we would think the Seahawks would sign because cap space is not really there.
Very true.
And
more players were cut in the last week.
2 to 3 guys that stand out to you. You want to go back and forth one more?
Yeah, we'll do. We might have the same one.
Sure. Go. I'll let you go first.
Quentin Jefferson.
I don't have him, but
okay.
I like that.
Yes, he's a familiar face after I just talked about
For
hating
sure.
familiar faces. Letting him walk last year, I think, was a colossal mistake. I really do. It's not that I know he only had 3 sacks last
But
year.
he's for the price.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And just all the things he can do. He can be an interior guy. He is a defensive end. He does get pressures. And with the Clowney stuff last year, we didn't know what we were doing. I was like, man. And obviously, he made the right call. Went to Buffalo, got to see a AFC championship in his first year, and then they let him walk.
As the kids say, he can play a 3-tech between a 7-tech.
True.
Defensive line.
Like a Michael Bennett.
Yes, exactly.
Like Bennett.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. I have Aldon Smith, defensive end.
Former Russ terrorizer.
Exactly. We've seen him. And I know last year wasn't great, but last year, again, was a weird...
It's weirder for everybody.
It's a weird year last year. We've gone over this with sports everywhere.
All major leagues.
Exactly. And I just think that we need... If you don't re-sign Carlos Dunlap, then you need a pass rusher.
We need a flashy name, too.
And I think he kind of fills those out.
I like that.
I know that he's had his past troubles, but he seems to be past that now.
I hope so, yeah.
Good.
For sure.
So just a name out there.
I'm trying to think of how many seasons he missed. Was it like 5 or 4?
Yeah. He had some issues. And just another quick defensive end option that's cheap, Derek Wolfe, who can also play multiple different techniques.
Oh, I like that. And I bet people like that. People that can do more than just
totally
play on the outside and stand up or rush the passer. Pete likes that. Pete likes his Swiss Army knives.
Totally.
I like that. That's a good name.
Thank you.
What do you think his market is?
Derek Wolfe, I don't think it's going to be like...
How old is he? Is he 30?
He's like 30, yeah.
Okay,
so I don't think it's going to be too crazy. I don't think it's going to be under 7.
Mm-hmm.
Probably under 6.
I like that because you got to... When I think about Poona Ford and I think about... He's a tackle, right?
Yeah.
I think of him and Jaron Reed, how... even Jaron's contract pissed me off a couple years ago. We paid him for 2 years prior, and then he had a bad year. But he's like, listen, do you want me to test the market, or do you want to show me some money? We decided to show him some money.
Yeah.
And he had a good year last year.
Yeah, decent year, yeah.
2019, not
but also
so much.
LJ Collier's played well.
Yeah. And Reed just had surgery. He just had surgery this offseason.
Great. So, your defense tackles look okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Did you just... Yeah, you just give your second.
Oh, no. My second, Janoris Jenkins.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Do you like that?
That's a wily vet.
Wily, exactly.
He's been
I like
around
that.
forever.
When did he come into the league?
Oh, man.
Was it in the...
2005? 2006, I feel like?
No, he's not 15 years in the
Probably
league.
Not.
I'll look it up.
2008?
2012, Benjo. We were way off.
But I feel like he's been in the league for that long.
He is 32. I like him.
I
think
he played for how many teams?
3.
That's it?
Yeah. Rams, Giants, Saints last year.
I feel like he's been on multiple different teams.
Are you thinking of Cromartie? Antonio
No,
Cromartie?
I'm thinking of Janoris Jenkins. It just seems way older.
Yeah.
But I like that pick.
To replace Shaq, I think he could be cheap. I think he could be his man-to-man coverage is great.
Yeah.
And I know we play a lot of zone, a lot of cover 3 still do that, but having that is something that Shaq lacked. He couldn't just take a guy away.
No,
Janoris
totally.
showed that he can.
No, I get you. He's been known to do that.
And I like him. I like him a lot.
I don't hate the pick.
Yeah.
I actually have a cornerback as well as my next pick, Michael Davis, Chargers.
Oh, okay.
Very kind of an unknown name.
Yeah, doesn't ring any bells with me.
No, I get you. But if you look at his stats, he started 30. So he was an undrafted free agent in 2017. Has started 35 games since then and has 5 picks. He was targeted 56 times in 2020.
He had a pick 6 last year.
Yeah, he's good. Chargers supposedly want to try to re-sign him. But he's 6'2".
That's a big guy.
6'2",
we like our big
pounds.
guys. Yeah,
it's perfect for the Seahawks scheme fit. So, just a name to kind of keep your eye on.
I like that. Because, like I said earlier this week, offensive line, defensive line, secondary.
Yep, exactly. And
huge priorities. Depending on what we do with, I think offensive line is going to come first.
Do you have an offensive line pick? I'm curious.
I don't know.
You only have 2?
Yeah, I have 2.
I have an offensive line pick.
Let me hear it.
We talked about him already this week. Kyle Long.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Kyle Long has unretired.
Mm-hmm.
He's 31, 30.
I think he'll be 33 this fall. This December.
He's older than I thought. But again, he took a year off. He's healthy supposedly. He's probably just on a 1 year deal. Try to go, and I think he honestly is ring chasing.
Oh, no question.
I think he really is.
If you unretire, you're ring chasing.
He really is.
His pockets are already pretty full.
And yeah, he was raised by Chris Long, who was already making bank, so he's doing okay for himself. But he can play multiple positions on the line. He can play all the tackles, both guard positions. Probably not gonna play center, but that's okay.
I see him as a left guard.
But he's exactly. That's if he started somewhere on our line, he'd be left guard, probably most likely. He might play a little bit right tackle. You never know.
We could see how Brandon
You never
Shaw.
know.
We'll see.
But at left guard, I think not. I really do think that honestly he could be a competent guard there.
No question.
But even if he isn't, this still makes Russ happy. I feel like.
Oh, okay. Just like to check the box, like, hey, we're trying.
And I don't think it's an expensive deal.
Yeah,
and I think it's a cheap deal to make Russ happy, even if it doesn't end up working in the long run.
Mm-hmm. I like that because my pick,
I still think it can.
Yeah,
but if it doesn't, you can still say, "Well, Russ, we tried for you, bud."
Yeah.
So
I mean, shit, man. You talk about Russ. If we don't win the Super Bowl next year, he's out.
No, for sure.
I don't think this is a relationship that can be fixed.
You're gone there. You're done there.
No, I was just gonna. My only offensive lineman I know is gonna cost $10 million plus is Corey Linsley, and that's a sexy name, and that's a quarterback center relationship is very important, and I think Russ would like that a lot, just like he would like Kyle Long.
Totally. I hate to go through the center thing a little bit more because I think Ethan Pouch is just gonna stick around.
Well, yeah, but I want him as a backup. I don't want him to fucking play anymore.
I think he might start next year.
All right, you heard it here first. March 15th, Ben says our starting center is going to be Pochich. If it is, Russ is really out. He's really gone.
And I think it really depends
after
on
next year
who they surround him with. But
sure,
I think he might start next year. I'm a little worried about that, but
I've given him 4 years to figure it out, and
he played 4 good games last season.
For 4 good games for 4 years of it being in a program or being with a franchise? Exactly. That's not good enough.
Well, you know. Well, okay, so we mentioned Russ a little bit, and, well, it's just been all over with Russ.
To put it lightly.
We've been doing the trade meter.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I was at 15%.
I was at 25.
Okay. I was at 15, 20, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
This week, I'm at 22.5%.
Okay, I've lowered to 15.
Oh, so you lowered and I went up.
Because of the Dak news. I think Dallas was obviously with this news coming out.
That makes sense.
That takes away a team. We're not trading for Dak Prescott. They're not trading him.
And I went straight to Vegas. I don't know if you heard what happened in Vegas.
No, what happened?
Oh, you guys never heard? You guys didn't hear this?
No.
So I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday. All the prop bets of at books all around the world about Russ being traded were taken down.
Oh,
what?
Just what happens to the people who have money in those?
Well, they already put their money down, so those bets are good.
Gotcha.
But if you want to bet money now on Russ
they're
being
gone.
traded, they're gone.
Oh,
I think they went back up with different odds, and the Bears were favored.
Yeah,
the Bears Super Bowl odds also went way up as well.
Really?
Wednesday or Thursday.
They can't afford him, man. They can't.
Just saying. Wow. And so that's why mine went up a little bit because Vegas always knows a little something, something.
House always knows.
I still think it's not going to happen, but.
Next year?
That worried me a little bit.
No, I like that.
I do think.
I did not know that was taken down.
I do think next year it will be.
If we aren't under the confetti with a Lombardi trophy in our hand, I'm putting that back. I'm the day that we get eliminated in the playoffs, if we make the playoffs.
Yeah. I didn't want to talk a whole lot of Russ this episode because I feel like we've covered it so much.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you really want to say about this situation that you have to get off your chest? Or should we just go
other than I'm fucking sick of it?
Sure, and I get that. I think we're all fucking sick of it. But I will say it has died a little bit recently.
Yeah. Until the notifications that came across my phone that were so objective, when did
they come to your phone? When was this?
This morning. I woke up to.
I feel like those are late. I feel like
no, they came from Rappaport. Rappaport tweeted.
Oh, this morning he tweeted this stuff. Oh,
he said that we're not taking calls on Russ.
Oh, I get.
Or
that.
we're not. We are taking calls, but we're not shopping him.
Yeah.
And
I heard that last week.
Yeah, and then exactly. This is all just being watered down.
Yeah.
And it's becoming annoying at this point. I'm like, dude, he's not going anywhere. He's not.
Not this year.
No. Not this year. That's why I said, you want to talk about the trade meter? The date of the season ends next year, it's going up to 80% for me if we don't win the fucking title.
I don't know Russell personally, but I feel like he's not that drastic of a person where he's like, I need to go now.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like
he's like,
I've been here for 8 seasons now.
9.
9.
This will be 10.
And I can show loyalty for one more year, give them a chance
to put people around me.
If I feel like it's not good enough by next year, then let's just get out.
Because then he's going to be worried about his stats and trying to win.
I feel like he's put a stake in the ground and he said, "This is my issue. This is my problem.
I'm tired of being
Please help me fix it.
Yeah,
and let's win a Super Bowl. And if things don't get fixed, then I will leave. Yeah, but he's given them a chance. He's given the Hawks a chance to figure this out.
I like that. And I don't like how but my thing is this started last year at that Pro Bowl saying, I want more superstars. That attitude, that I am bigger than the team, which I'm not saying you're not. He's the reason we've had a heartbeat the last 6 years. So he has earned the right to say what he's saying. Yeah. I just hate that he's saying it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to play both sides of the fence. Like, I hate you, but I love you. It's so tough because I've never dealt with this, but at the same time, like we said last week, he's kept quiet for 9 years, Ben.
I know, exactly. Yeah.
394 sacks later and probably thousands of pressures.
I know.
Not thousands.
And also millions of dollars donated to the city of Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
the children's
on
hospital
and
visits.
off the field, like, it's hard not to, like, love the guy. Yeah. And, like, really be like, oh, what an asshole for speaking out.
Right, exactly. And it's hard to get mad at him, and it's hard to say, hey, Russ, take less money so we can win a championship. Yeah. Tom does it. Tom's doing it. Yeah. It's so hard to say.
But you deserve all the money in the world, to be honest.
Exactly. He's earned that contract. We paid him as the #1 quarterback twice.
I did see a tweet this morning, and I'm not sure if it's, again, Twitter, I'd say 99% of everything on there is true, and 1% is false. So for everyone out there, remember that.
Trust Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust
everything. It's like the internet. No, I'm kidding. I did see a tweet though that, like, it's not on Russ to restructure his contract. Like, the front office has literally, like, something where they can just be like, okay, we're going to restructure his contract now and just do it, but they haven't done it yet. Yeah. And they can do it. Like, it's in his contract where they can do it.
You can pay him in bonus money, period.
But for some reason, they haven't done it yet. Yeah. So it's not Russ. It's the front office.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, we've talked about this. We've started this podcast, 3 straight podcasts, saying, why has nobody come out and just said,
it's a whole
he's the dude for 2021. Okay? He's our guy. We're not shipping him. We're not taking calls. We're not thinking about trade packages. Get it out of your brain, Bears fans, Saints fans, and Vegas fans or Raiders fans. Yeah. No. Yeah. You're not getting this future Hall of Famer, this future first ballot Hall of Famer. It's not happening. Yeah. Keep dreaming until next year. If we don't win the title, I think he's gone. I really do. And that is heartbreaking to have to go back to our Sundays being shitty if we don't get a guy who can just plug in and play really well. Who's on a rookie contract?
That would be tough.
Who's on a rookie contract that we only have paid?
We've watched some football with bad quarterbacks, and we know how it is. It's not good.
It's not fun either.
It's not fun. One thing in 2021 that has sort of shifted the world, and I'm not talking COVID. That's been a whole different thing. That was 2020.
That stands alone.
That was 2020, but it has kind of dipped into 2021 too.
Yeah.
Is NBA Top Shot.
Yeah. Ben's a big Top Shot guy.
Some people might hate this segment. Some people might love this segment. I don't know how it's going to go.
Either way, we're having it, so suck it.
And what we're going to do here is, I guess I'll just kind of
give us a little rundown.
Give you a recap of how I got into it. I want to say, like, I mean, today is the 15th or today's the 14th, right?
Yeah.
Today's the 14th. I want to say like the beginning of March.
Okay. It's a couple weeks.
Yeah. Beginning of March. Like, I just started reading about NBA Top Shot on, like, Twitter and, like, articles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then I saw stuff about NFTs, non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
And so I signed up for this Top Shot thing. I'm starting to look it over. And what it is, it's like virtual moving cards, like basketball cards.
They're moments. They're like instant replays.
They show, like, dunks, passes,
they're like GIFs,
shots.
almost, where they play on a loop.
Exactly. But they're called NFTs. They're non-fungible tokens. That's what they're called. I can't go much more into NFTs.
Is it because they're like high resolution? Like, they're not like GIFs. Like, GIFs are usually pretty grainy and not as sharp looking.
It's good quality stuff. I think the thing with NFTs is it goes to something called a blockchain. And the blockchain is supposed to certify that these NFTs are like the real deal and they're made by like this.
Like they're watermarked or not, or they're trademarked
like,
almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a painting.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You have the little autograph in the bottom right or left.
That's about the knowledge that I really know.
Yeah.
I know that recently there was an NFT sold for, what, $6 million?
Yeah. The Trump one?
Yeah. And this guy has sold multiple for a lot of money.
That's so crazy.
And his name is like Beeple or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, NBA Top Shot, I have a pack to open. I got this a couple weeks ago. I know. Here we go. Top Shot pack opening on our podcast.
Let's
Huge.
go. Let's go.
I'm not opening yet. We'll ask some questions and I'll start recording it when I open it. And I'll record it and we'll put this on so everyone can see what I got and everything. We'll also narrate, of course, when I open it.
Yeah.
But just before we get there, I just don't know. I don't know this pack. I think over 600,000 people got it. So I'm not sure.
We're not getting any LBJs, LeBron James or Giannis's or
like you might like get a little lotto ticket here and get something nice. You don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't invested tons of money in this.
Okay.
Not maybe like $100.
$100? Okay.
So nothing too big.
Not a lot.
And like I don't think I've made any money yet. So I mean, hopefully it's just like stocks and things will go up. We'll see.
Absolutely.
Any questions from anyone so far?
Yeah, I have questions.
Okay, I'll see if I can. Again, I don't know.
You actually answered a lot with your explanation.
Okay,
for me.
good.
You actually did.
Good. I'm glad.
But mine is just like the longevity of this.
Yeah.
Do you think this is something that is just a quick little trend?
Yeah, no, I feel
and it'll fizzle out. Or do you see this literally gaining traction like it has?
Yeah,
like you said, it
you.
went from now people aren't even able to sign up for the site.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. Like they're limiting signups.
That's just crazy to me. I wouldn't have guessed that 2 weeks ago.
It's still in beta.
Beta, exactly.
It's still in beta. So
they don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And
they don't know how cool it could be.
I mean, it's just exploded. You see it on ESPN almost on a daily basis.
That's right. That's it. Just all of a sudden, I was like, man, Ben talks about it.
NBA players are opening packs.
It's like you're my insider.
I get you.
You like know what the world's doing, and I'm just under a rock.
But I'll say this: I don't know for sure whether it will last or not. But from what I've heard, is the NFL is interested in starting their own.
Sure.
I'm sure the MLB will start
with those high res cameras. They could get some cool stuff, touchdown celebrations.
And like if the NFL gets into it, I feel like
people will follow.
This could keep going. And if NFTs outside of this are selling for also that amount of money, that makes me be like, well,
why can't
maybe it's something
with how popular sports are and how into sports or how like the fan bases of all major sports are. Come on, are you kidding me? That would be incredible. You go to the MLB, get some bat flip vids.
Exactly.
It can have home run robs. Like there's exciting plays.
Yeah.
And just like the NFL, touchdown dances.
Great catches.
Dimes. Yeah. Sacks, big hits, all that. It's easy to do. And that's where I'm almost answering my own question. I think this might be here to stay as virtual cards, just moving cards that live on the internet.
Yeah. And I think that they are. I don't know. I think, there'll definitely be a market where it goes up and down, up and down, up and down.
Sure. As does everything.
Just like sports cards.
Exactly.
It's been up and down, and it is up now.
And now it's
way up, but there were times when it really wasn't much.
Right.
But now it is up.
And
NFTs are kind of just that new exploding market.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Crypto market, you know?
Cryptocurrency.
So I have no clue. I really don't know. But we are going to open a pack.
Let's do it, man.
So unfortunately, it's going to be on my phone, but I'm going to record it.
Yeah, we'll have it up on the screen for you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Panorama.
Yeah, we'll just narrate it from now, and I'll try to let these guys
see. Yeah, let's get some genuine reactions.
So here we go.
We're recording it. Okay.
We're screen recording it, right?
You're doing it on your computer.
No, I'm not. Remember?
Okay.
Am I not? I'm screen recording.
Yeah, he's doing it on his phone.
Okay, so open button. Here we go.
Show it to me, Ben. I want to see.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Camera, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the.
Hold tight. Sampling all the food in the arena. I can never. Oh, I don't know what it's saying.
What is it? Oh,
it's holding tight. Almost there. Have you heard? Okay, I don't know what's happening.
No, it's waiting to open. I know how this works. I saw Josh Hart do it on the jump.
It's waiting to open.
I know it's going to open pretty soon. Watch.
You think so?
I know so. I watched him do it.
It's taking a while.
Oh, is it usually quick?
I don't know. I've never opened. Okay, again, I've never opened a pack.
Oh,
I have two moments that I bought on the marketplace. There's a marketplace, and then there's like packs. So this doesn't look like it's working.
Go back to that way. Does that change anything?
No. I'm upset. Oh, open your pack. Open your pack. Here we go. Here we go.
All right. Blue button.
Okay,
I'm kind of nervous.
Still doing this for some reason, but
At least it loaded.
let me make sure. I might have to do this, guys, just because.
You're good.
Be right there. Oh, Russell Wilson something on Twitter on the field goals. I don't know. This is bad podcasting.
No.
No, it's fun. Podcasting is just natural conversation.
Taysom Hill just signed 4 years, $140 million, so I think they have their quarterback.
What the fuck? That's a crazy deal. That's an insane deal. I don't know why this pack's taking so long to open.
Ben, that's crazy.
140 million for 4 years?
For a guy who has no arm.
That's how much? That's
25 million. Right?
Wow.
Or no, 35 million. I'm sorry. Wow. That is bananas.
This motherfucker says there's an error opening my pack. I swear to Christ. Sorry for all the Christians out there. Sorry, that was bad.
No, but seriously,
this is bad. This is really bad. This is now.
Okay,
this
fine.
Is now
go
getting
to
an emergency.
Okay, emergency. We gotta go.
Emergency.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to the computer because fuck that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
You're good. That's weird that they haven't figured out their fucking mobile servers.
Here we go.
Damn it! You should videotape it.
Okay, I can still click to reveal, so I can videotape it.
Sick. At least it didn't open or something.
All right. Well, this is not great, but here we go. We're gonna tape it. Here.
Do it sideways.
Okay, we got 3 cards.
Where's the camera going?
Doesn't matter because you show it to us, and then we can just put what you're doing on the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just record it sideways first. Remember?
Gotcha. Okay. Here we go. Here,
All
I'll
right.
let you record it, Carmen, because I'm going to open the cards. Okay.
All right. 1 sec.
You record it. All right.
Left to right.
You got it, Carmen?
Recording.
All right. Here we go. First card. Click to reveal. A common. That's not good. JaVale
McGee dunk?
That's not what we wanted. See the serial number? Not great. Okay. So we move on.
Okay.
Not great.
JaVale McGee though. He's a funny guy.
Oh, that's a nice
Hassan Whiteside block.
and that's a nice serial number. See that? That's a pretty high serial number. 5218 out of 35,000 plus.
Hell yeah.
That's not bad.
He just tossed Wiggins's.
Okay, that's not terrible, guys. That's not terrible.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Woo!
Here we go. Here's another one.
Common.
1179. Glenn Robinson layup.
Glenn Robinson the third.
Oh, this is out of 12. It's out of 1200, so it's not too big.
12,000.
12,000, sorry. Okay, not
All
terrible.
right.
This is not a bad pack. So I guess I can view my progress now.
That's pretty good. 2 out of the 3 were pretty upper echelon for a serial number.
Wow, that was thrilling stuff, guys.
Ben's heart's racing. I can see it through his chest.
Wow, that was my first Top Shot pack ever. So I don't really know what those really mean,
but I own them.
But I do know that I have 5 moments now, and I can go try to sell them at some point if I want to.
Library's grown.
And yeah, wow. Okay, well, that was fun.
That was fun. You know what else is fun is March Madness.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. We're here. I love March
Mid-March,
Madness.
baby.
I think Ohio State just lost, by the way. Oh, it's an over. Shit, we're in overtime.
Illinois?
It's a 3-point game. 40 seconds left.
That will shake up the bracket.
March Madness, baby.
Is here. It's back.
Houston crushed Cincinnati to move on to the tournament. They'll probably be a 2 or 3 seed in the tournament. It's Houston. Wow. Whew.
Houston
Okay.
Cougs.
Well, let's. Do you want to talk about the ad first, or do you want to talk about predictions first?
Let's do predictions.
Go ahead. I'll let you. Let's just talk. First of all, let's be honest here. We haven't watched a whole lot of college basketball this season.
I haven't. Damn.
I've watched a little bit. Mostly,
Other than highlights on SportsCenter,
totally.
that's about it.
And I've watched mostly the conference championships.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have watched a lot of
conference tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little bit of the regular season stuff, but not a whole lot. I will say this year has been kind of weird. There's not really any like stars.
No,
There's
like players, star players.
There's a lot of balanced teams out there. When you look at like the stats, it's like a lot of teams.
You look at Gonzaga, you look at
a lot
Baylor.
of like there's like 5 to 7 guys on almost every team scoring like
20 a night.
Yeah, and even like 10 to 12. Just like
10 to 12.
Adding up to like 72, 80 points,
Yep.
you know. So
doubt.
we wanted to give you three things: a mid-major dark horse, a tournament MVP, and a champion.
Okay. You want me to do my mid-major? We might have the same one, but
Go ahead.
If you don't believe in Loyola Chicago,
Okay, so I wasn't.
You can get lost.
I didn't pick them because I thought that you were going to.
Okay. I'm sorry. Are they top 15? A top 15 team?
No, they're not. They might be a top 20 team.
Okay.
But
like 18?
Yeah,
they're 24-4, or like
and
they're
I think
good.
They're going to be an 8 seed.
And if you're like,
but they're
me,
mid-major, so it makes sense.
If you're like me, I hated the Sister Jean storyline a few years ago. Hated it.
There's only one other person that I know that hates that story, and it's Kyle on Brock and Sulk.
Yeah.
He hates it.
He does hate
which
it.
Is hilarious.
And maybe that's why I do hate it. But no, I thought she thought she was bigger than the team, and like she's the reason for their success. And I was like, you're not even playing. You're a 90-year-old nun. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. But yeah, Loyola, when I'm filling out my bracket, I think they could make a run. I'm gonna probably put them in the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8. I think so.
I like that. I have a different one. It's probably gonna be a little bit lower of a seed. Winthrop.
Okay.
They're 23-1.
Are they gonna be like a 15 or like?
No, they're probably like a
but
12 or a 13. I would say. They're 23-1. They've won their last 3 games by a combined 78 points, and their only loss this season was by 2 points. I know that
their last 3 games they won by 78 combined points.
Yeah, they've crushed everyone.
That's 4 20-point victories.
In the conference tournament, they crushed everyone.
Wow.
Now I get that the conference that they play in, I'm not even sure what it is not great.
I don't care if you're doing that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a good team. You're
That's really impressive. Yeah.
You're a solid team. They played a couple of good teams early in the season. I can't remember who they were, but they won. Okay.
Did they just cast threes? If you're winning by 20 a game.
I'm no Winthrop expert here, but
yeah.
I like them. And I think that they're going to be a nice mid-major.
I like that. I have another one.
Okay, go ahead.
Pac-12 is a joke.
Sure.
A 15-12 Oregon State team has made it.
Sure.
I love Wayne Tinkle.
Are they going to be like a 12 seed probably?
Yeah, they're going to be a 12.
Okay.
Automatic qualifier. They won the conference tournament, beat Colorado. Going back to that game really quick, I hate so much when a team is winning and they're up by 1 with less than 2 seconds left. Why do you make the free throw? Why? That makes no sense. Clang it off the rim
and
let them heave up an 80-footer. It's not going in.
Yeah.
It just isn't. It's just weird. And they actually had a shot to win. Colorado didn't go in, and Oregon State punched their ticket. And I think that
crazy story. Them in Georgetown yesterday.
Yeah, if they play the way that they did in the tournament, like what they did to Oregon and to Colorado to get to where they are now, playing your best ball right now, I don't think I want to match up with that team if I'm a 5 seed. Isn't it 12 plays 5?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see them either being ousted in the first round because it's the Pac-12
or making a little run,
or making a little bit of a run, maybe a Sweet 16 appearance. I love Wayne Tinkle.
I like that.
I love him.
I'll give you my tournament MVP really quickly.
Okay. I hope we don't have the same guy.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Mine's a big guy.
Is it
Kofi Cockburn? Do
Oh.
you have Luka Garza?
No.
No,
I
who
don't.
do you have?
I have Cade Cunningham.
Okay, so I have Kofi Cockburn, who is the big man at Illinois. Like, if you watch him play,
What a name.
he stands out.
Cockburn?
Yeah, he stands out. Let me tell you.
Literally how you would think you
I
spell
think
it
this
too.
dude's averaging like 20-10 this season.
He's a man. I saw him.
Illinois is really good.
Yep. I think they're 3 ranked.
Yeah,
But they're going to be a 1
They're
seed.
going to be a 1 seed. They're quick score check.
They need to win.
87-84, 15 seconds left in overtime. They're winning. Close game.
Going down to the wire.
But I just think that they're going to feed him in the post in these first couple games in the tournament and let him just go to work.
No doubt.
And he's just got the body.
He's a
type
bully
just
ball.
Exactly.
Bully.
Exactly.
I like that.
So Cade Cunningham, I think, is the popular pick, and
I feel like he's just lit the world on fire this last month.
Is he a future one?
I think he could be the number 1 overall pick. I really do. He was the number 1 recruit coming out of high school last year.
He's good.
He's averaging like 20 a night.
He's
5
really
assists.
good.
Dude,
He's
ball
fun to
player,
watch. Yeah.
certified bucket getter.
Sure.
If Oklahoma State makes a run, and the tournament MVP makes the Final Four, right? It's out of those 4 teams that they vote on.
Yeah.
Right, the best player for most teams.
Yeah.
If they make a little bit of a run, I think they're going to be like a 3 seed, maybe a 4. I think they're going to be a 3 seed. I don't know how, it's going to be because of Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
If they make it that far.
I get you.
And
that makes sense.
Dude, his play is so smooth. It is so effortless.
He's really nice.
There are no holes in his game.
He's fun to watch
at all. He's a distributor. He's a team guy, and he also can give you 20 a night. And he plays good defense.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
It's crazy.
champion. Who do you got? You want me to go first? You want to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. This might be a little bit of an underdog here, but I'm going to take Florida State.
Ooh.
Now, I know they lost last night.
I was about to say
they lost last night in the ACC title game, which
sucks. But
they lost. They lost against a team that who they lose against again. Who won the ACC? Oh, Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
who's been on a roll.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you watched that game at all. Georgia Tech's got a point guard, Alvarado, who is just a little pest. This dude he's like he's like a cornerback, like a little nickel cornerback over the middle every time, just getting fingertips on it every time. It's so annoying. So Florida State didn't play their best game, but before that they were playing lights out. They've been really good this season. I think they won the regular season ACC title. Yeah, and they're the new bloods.
The new bloods, right?
They're part of the new bloods. Yeah. They're part of the new bloods. Leonard Hamilton, probably one of the most underrated coaches in America. He's been there 19 years, and he's turned that into a powerhouse program. Yeah. And I think this might be the year that they kind of shock everyone and take it. And and why I like them, I've watched them a lot now in the ACC tournament the last couple of days. They've got 4 guys on the floor almost all times that can play multiple positions.
That's key, and that's big time.
They can guard big guys. They can guard guards. So they're just fun to watch, and I think they're going to get it. We'll see.
I like that a lot. My pick, I'm sorry, I'm a 1 seed guy who I think is going to win it.
I think Florida State's probably going to be like a 2 or 3 seed, by the way.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that pick. I like Florida State.
I was trying not to go too chalky.
I like that. See, I might. It's
okay. It's okay.
If I know one thing, though, I'm sorry, Gonzaga fans, if there's any of you that listen to this podcast, sorry, dude. This is no. You
still no.
No. It's just like every other year when you guys are 27-1 or 28.
Do they make a title game at least?
No. I don't. I have them ousted in the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8.
Now the brackets aren't released. They're not going to be released till after these games between Ohio State.
But they're going to be the number 1 overall seed. They're going to have the best chance to make it to a title game with the seedings in the.
Illinois should pull this out, by the way. They were 5 with 6 seconds left.
Oh, yeah.
So they should pull this out. They should get a 1 seed. Ohio State should be like a 4 or 5 seed.
I like that.
Big Ten is just crushing it, by the way, this year.
Yeah.
Back to your champion.
My champion is Baylor.
Okay.
I like the Bears.
They did lose against Oklahoma State in the semifinals.
Because that's why I like Cade Cunningham as my MVP, and it'd be really cool if they met in a Final Four again. I think that'd be really cool.
But Baylor is really damn good.
They are.
Really
I love their coach. I love the way they play. They have 5 guys that could each give you 15 or 15 to 20 there, and then one guy who I think could be, if it's not Cade Cunningham, is his name's escaping me, but I wrote it down. Starts with a J. Jared something. Jared Butler. Yes, I've got it. Okay, sorry. Name out of a hat.
Novice is here.
Yeah. No, the reason I haven't watched, the Huskies suck.
No, and I know so we can talk about that.
That's why I've got to throw a little salt. I mean, Gonzaga's. I'm not comparing the Huskies to Gonzaga, but I just like throwing shade at Gonzaga because every year they're good because they play in a volleyball conference, in a basketball conference, and they have to deal with St. Mary's and BYU.
Volleyball conference. Yeah. That's great.
And you get to play real teams like your Michigan States, your Michigans, your Blue Bloods, your Texases, your whatever, now your Baylor's, what have you.
Sure.
And you guys lose. You choke. Mark Few, there's a reason he's never left because they're going to be WCC champions every single year, or at least play in the title game, and obviously win the conference.
Until the San Francisco Dons come back. Yeah. They're coming back.
Yeah, the same. Yeah. All Pepperdine, like,
St. Mary.
You guys have the easiest schedule. You guys get, you take recruits from Seattle, you take recruits from California, wherever, even your transfers, your transfers that you get.
I will say I like Corey Kispert a lot, and he's from Kings.
Yeah, he is from Kings.
And I like watching him play actually a little bit. He's fun to watch.
I hate him. I'm sorry.
I think you just hate Gonzaga.
No, it's not that. No, I hate it. It goes back to Adam Morrison. I hate white guys that are good at basketball.
And I get
sorry.
it. No, I get it. But also, I think you just hate Gonzaga because, you're a Husky fan.
No, it's not even like that because there's no contest we've won 2 games against them in our lives.
No, I get you. No, I get you. But it's always kind of like an in-state sort of rivalry.
He's got
thing.
the ninja headband, which I hate.
I get it.
He's got he just looks like a prep kid who got everything handed to him, and I don't like it. I don't like them, and I see them ousted into the Sweet 16, and I'm sticking with it. I don't care who they match up with. They're losing.
Did you even name your champion yet?
Yeah, Baylor.
Okay, yeah, you did. Sorry. We went to Gonzaga.
No, that needed to happen because I hate Gonzaga.
Which I'm all for. Yeah. No, I get it. I think it's funny. Gonzaga like elicits a lot of reaction between people like being like, "Oh, I love that team," because they're just kind of like a fun underdog story still. And then there's the people that are like, "I hate Gonzaga now. Like I'm sick and tired of Gonzaga."
Yeah,
and it's just funny. There's not really like a middle.
they're always going to be there. They're perennial tournament makers. They're perennial 1, 2, or 3 seeds every single year.
Sure.
Nothing to show for it. So no titles. 1 championship game with Nigel Williams-Goss. Go Dogs. Transfer. That's the reason you guys got there.
See, there it is. That's
dude, sorry. That's a fact.
I love that.
That's a fact. And I'm not listening to it. I'm not. No. And what happened? They lost.
Nah, I get you. One of the best parts of March Madness is filling out a bracket.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
We've done that for probably since we were like 7 years old. 8
I
years
think
old.
my first bracket was probably in the 3rd or 4th grade with like my dad's
you know
work.
What I'm saying?
Probably.
So like we've done it forever.
Yeah.
I think everyone has probably not everyone, but a lot of people filled out a bracket. Even if you don't watch college basketball,
Yeah,
everyone.
it's just fun to
you
do.
still
It's
have
like
at
Super
one
Bowl
point because you've
squares.
been a part of like a work group, a school group, a friend group, or something like that.
No doubt.
And we do have something like that right now.
Yes, we do.
Have a contest.
Time to advertise.
We have a contest going around right now, March Madness bracket contest, and there's some free merch that you can win.
Yes.
If you win this and enter a
some
contest.
free dope merch.
Some of the merch, there's 2 items. One includes a hoodie. Colorways, there's 14 options. There's pink, purple, red,
Whatever color
white,
you can
gray,
imagine.
blue.
We can get it for you.
Yeah, we got it. Green. And then we got a nice water bottle for the summer for you guys. That all says Benchwarmers Podcast. Pretty dope logo that Comrun has designed over here.
Genius.
So those are a prize in the contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're dope prizes too.
How to enter the contest. I should bring up the rules here because, does anybody remember the rules off the top of their
Yeah.
head?
So
Go ahead.
I'll post a picture of the actual Instagram post, and I'll put a link in the description to the post as well. You have to like this post. You'd follow all of our individual Instagrams and the Benchwarmers Podcast Instagram. Like and comment on that photo.
Tag 2 people.
And in that comment, you got to tag two people in the post. And when we and then keep going. I think the brackets.
Do we just subscribe to YouTube?
Yeah, and subscribe to our YouTube. Just go to this post. I'm gonna post a link. It will have all the rules on the list there.
And also, we'll share the post on our story as well. On Instagram.
Yeah, I'll share the post on each of our stories.
And then once you get all signed up, we'll start sending out brackets when they get released today, which should be within the next hour.
Yep,
they should be released, and we'll start sending out brackets and the password to join the group. And right now, I think we have 4 or 5 people signed up. Not tons, but I expect us to get 15, 20. I really do. And I think it's going to be a good chance for some of you guys to get a free hoodie or a free water bottle. Yeah. And have some fun.
I love it, yeah.
And don't be scared to fill out a bracket if you never have, because
you don't have to know shit. This is 100% luck.
This is coming from like people who watch sports all their lives and like fill out tons of brackets. We have lost to multiple people that
don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They don't know eighth of their lives watching as much sports as we do.
Yeah.
And they won the bracket contest.
Yeah.
Because
I've lost to people at work that I'm like, do you even know what a basketball is?
My grandma could fill out a better bracket than me right now. And she's
it's
dead.
like girls. It's like girls playing fantasy football and they draft like the hot guys and they go 9-1.
Yeah,
and you're like, that's fucking bullshit.
There's just things here, and
or they like the mascots, like the colors of the team, whatever.
And that's sometimes it works here. So
exactly.
Don't be scared. If you do have any questions, message us on Instagram. Any of us will answer some questions.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, please, enter this contest, get us out there a little bit.
Hell yeah.
And win some free merch.
Yeah.
We hope to have some more contests in the future. But for right now, March Madness bracket contest should be a good time.
Hell yeah.
Just make sure you follow all the rules, because if you get entered and then
I will say, just to give you guys a slight nudge, some of you guys have liked the post, but haven't done the rest.
We've charted everybody,
but haven't done the rest of the steps.
Yeah.
So if you really want to be entered into this, then you're gonna have to do all the rest. A
little
of the
bit
steps.
more.
Yeah.
I know that some of you guys, shout out to the San Fran boys, might be just trolling me with the Russell Wilson.
I saw that tag. That was funny. That was funny.
Someone also tagged Josh Jacobs and
nice.
Someone else on there too. It might have been Kenyon Drake. Yeah,
because
those are 2 legends in our fantasy football league. But anyways, but yeah, just make sure you're doing all the steps and have some fun with it.
Hell yeah. Before we sign off, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe this video. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. It really helps us.
We have a link tree in all of our bios where
Yeah.
you can find all this stuff. YouTube. We have a blog.
Yep.
Check out the blog. I'm writing a lot of gambling stuff on there, and with March Madness coming up, you'll get some free picks.
Yeah, free money, baby.
They haven't been.
Ben cares.
They've been okay. They've been okay lately.
pockets.
So we're back a little bit.
Yeah.
And Beast will have stuff up.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that makes me upset. I don't know if I got any fans out there, but some people have been in my DMs saying, "Wow,
Yeah.
this is great."
Yeah. But either way, enjoy it. Have a good one, and have fun at March Madness.
Hell yeah.
See you guys. Thanks.
Later, guys.
When we pull up, give me the loot. Was off the Remy, had a back post.